You found me at
It's
last.
the Forbidden Vault.
Very resourceful, Joan. I too am resourceful. Witness. Mortal. Give in, Joan.
No. Why? My family, please, no.
Feel death's grip. There's nothing that makes
Darkness
you feel so
walls.
alive as death. Yes, sir. Now come to me, Joan. Let us see what your soul is made of.
We can't let her escape.
A worthy opponent!
Hundreds of dead, rotting soulless in the earth. What a meaningless waste. But your souls, yours will serve. Feel death's grip. Mortal. You try and try and try to break us, and yet the Syndicate is immortal. Do you think this will end any differently?
I wouldn't be here if I didn't.
Darkness walls. We are not so different, Tora. We both killed for the good of Rayclass. But now your hunt is over. Your soul burns for me. Kulamak! Feel death's grip. Mortal. Death will never come for an immortal.
You're no immortal. You're a thief, nothing more.
How many did you fruitlessly feed to your molten god, Redblade? Yours is one soul that will remain out of its reach. Your soul burns for me.
I can't do this just yet.
Arise, my children. Submit. Let our souls become entwined.
We must persevere. Too much hinges on this.
Feed!
My spirit is spent.
Perhaps, Helic, it was a mistake to bring you into the fold. One that can replace with ease. Your soul burns for me. Give your soul to me. Your soul burns for me. Kulamak! Arise, my children. Your hopeless cause will destroy you.
My cause fuels me.
Feed! Such a long, faithful life you lived. Alrion, I'm sorry you will never get to see your gods. Your soul burns for me. Your soul burns for me. Give your soul to me. Don't do this, Exile. You can still join us. It's your chance to bring back.
Man, there was a lot of wolves there. What a prince.
Stop! I can bring them back.
As you can see,
Soon I can
Glad's
bring
back.
your entire order back. Just give me
Something but flask. Nice. Okay, so let's hope it's this. Actually, let's get some rewards quick here. So my ED died. I will show you in a second how. Ooh. But it was pretty feels bad, man. Rip. And as a result. Oh shit. Oh, what do I do with that? Yeah.
I can't do this just yet.
I guess empowers or something, or enlightened. Yeah. So as a result of that, I've had a few things to think about. Ooh, that's big. Do I roll another ED? Do we try to get this? And you can see we have a 6-link now. So we are currently playing on this. And I also currently have a Delirium gloves as well. So right now I will go to PoB in a second. After we've done this. But so currently I'm trying to gear this to be able to do Cirrus. Yes, I really need to get a Thread of Hope here, so I can save all of these points here, and then that way I can get the bigger Clash Jewels going. But yeah, so I finally got myself a Clash Jewel, so this is just Master Fundamentals, Battle Hardened, and Fierce Assault. Basically, you can either do Jagged Fossils or Fish Reforges from Harvest. I got it from Fish Reforges. I was pretty happy. And it's actually easier to roll if it's not a map level one, because there's a Fish gained as Chaos, I think. I don't remember the name of it. Which is 68. Then on top of that, I have a block attack damage jewel here that just has some life and resist. Actually pretty high resist. And extra block and chance to gain entry charge and block. So this is nice for bosses. I got myself a new Amulet. I actually had this for a few days from playing with the ED. It's actually pretty disgusting for a normal Amulet. But yeah, so I have one permanent entering charge, and then while mapping I'll get from the on kill, right? And then for bosses sometimes this procs. Then I have another one which is just life and charging vitality for the this is basically a 3% region like notable, which is pretty good. And that's because I took all of this out. I had to take aggressive Bastion out for now for all of this. Other than that, the skill tree hasn't really changed. Any other upgrades? So we had this. I will talk soon about what I'm actually gonna do for my gloves, but for now, this is just like a placeholder. I need a Ailment Avoidance gloves for the ailment immunity. And speaking of that, we are gonna do a John Unveil on this, and we pray that it gives me either block or avoidance. If not, then I have to recraft this properly. But yeah, let's get the random 2 empowers where we slap the XPs on, and then get the rest of the stuff. And I actually have that John Exalt Unveil literally in this safe house. Right? No, not that one. Wait, I took the wrong one. God damn it. Hopefully there aren't... Okay, there's 3 borders left. That one. Okay, cool. And I guess I should just remove the craft as well from here, because we can't unveil it, because the unveiled mod, so when the... You know, when it has the line that it doesn't tell you yet what it is considered a crafted modifier, and you can remove it with the crafting bench if, like for example, if you were hunting like a suffix and it gave you a prefix in an item that had both available, you can remove it with the crafting bench and try again. We're not gonna do anything there. This white socket, I have no idea what I'm gonna do with that, because that's already colored for me. I mean, sure, I guess. Didn't really prepare anything for that. But yeah, so I need to get avoidance stuff. Currently, I'm at 40%, which comes from literally just this here, and then my Anoint, which is Arcane Trishness. Pretty nice. And how we are gonna get that? Guess that just goes to the... Oh wait, I should probably get like a Sadie's Karv for that. For a potential new Trickster, which is not gonna be ED. Guess I should talk about that as well. So I might roll a Gold Dot Trickster at some point. I mean, potentially even tomorrow. I feel like it. But currently the damage on this should be high enough. We are around 1 million right now. Once my support gems hit level 20s, we are... Oh, there we go. I mean, getting 2 would also be nice. If both of them are the right ones. Okay. Chances of this getting the avoidance or the block is pretty high now. We don't necessarily need both. If I hit the avoidance on this, then my life becomes so much easier, because then I will reach the cap from the craft on the gloves. If not, and I have to craft it, then there's a few different ways I can get. I'm basically gonna be missing 5%. So the only things I really care about are shock and freeze immune, and I guess chill would be nice. And I can get those from... Did I already do all of this? I think I did. I'm gonna sanity check myself because I've been talking, so I missed something. So I could get those as a implicit crafts from Harvest on jewels. I have a bunch of jewels. I need to show you, by the way. Oh yeah, that needs to be crafted as well. Actually, let's take that for now. So I need to...
I can't do this.
Let's unveil this. But yeah, so... I could... Yeah, that's it. Let's... Cross your fingers, my friends. Okay, so we hit the... Okay, this is big. This is big. Now, if we don't get the avoidance, I'm in a deep shit. Because then I need to get Shaper boots that are 81, so I need to do D14s. I have a lot of Shaper Scarabs, but... Fuck. I mean, not really, but yeah. I mean, it's a really good chest now. Like, it's in fact, I think I probably need to scour off the suffixes from this because that's pretty nice, yeah. So yeah, okay. Yeah, so now I need to get Shaper gloves, Shaper boots, which is got tier 1 roll, which is item level 81, with a max roll is 35%. The gloves is 25. So that brings me to 100%. So the next step is gonna be getting those. Gladly, I don't need any... Okay, the chaos resist is really good. But as you can see, I'm like 53 chaos resist right now. But, oh shit, I could actually remove the suffixes, then do prefixes cannot be changed, and chaos reform. Oof, could be something. Yeah, okay, so I'm getting distracted now. So I'm kind of hyped for the chest while being kind of sad because I didn't hit the other one, but the 8% life is like insane. So yeah, there we go. Let's continue the sanity check. God, it's still 14 minutes. That already done. Those are done. Okay, so we are done here. Kind of lost the train of thought. I'm sorry. Yeah, that just like blew my mind here right now. So I showed you my tree now. Other than gear hasn't changed. Other than this, I made up some random new belt. This was just lightning res essence. Hadn't changed. So how we actually managed to... Currently I'm running Pride and a 6-link Spellslinger. So how I managed to do that is... I've actually had this for a long... Like, lying on my stats for a long time. I corrupted... You know, I've leveled like 5 characters to maps now because I've died 4 times. So... I need to show you the rip. It's glorious rip. So I had this. So that enabled me to get the pride, but I had to drop my war banner, which is, I guess, is fine. It's a bit of damage loss, but it's fine. So now we're using Tempest Shield because I lost the block from here, of course, and now I'm at 70% block when I get hit, because of the clad, right? Gives me 8% block if I got hit by something. So that's pretty nice. And now I was originally thinking about going here, grab some of this, but I don't think I'm gonna do that anymore. Now I'm just gonna take just literally nothing but life, I think, and eventually this stuff here. But yeah. So where are the gloves I want to talk about? Yeah, here. Okay. So you see, I have the random delirium gloves, but what you can do is you get a hunter gloves. There's only 2 fuzz mods as suffixes on hunter gloves, and those are tier 2 fuzz.multi and tier 1 fuzz.multi. That goes up to 16%, and eventually you could elevate it to I think it's 21% or something like that. And let me pull up the PoB here real quick. Okay, so yeah, here. So here is, actually, let's just do this. I'll show you the exact character, what it is right now, and then I'll, you know, put the gem levels quickly to, you know, 20 so you can see that. So config, get the max effect because shit doesn't die immediately. We have frenzy charges for bossing. We have at least 1 entering charge, so it's just that. Life tap is on. No onslaught. Doesn't, like, well, we can have it, but it doesn't matter. We can have that, but for the purpose of this is whatever. Have you been here recently? So this is for the block. Oh, this isn't actually taking these for some reason. There you go. So it would be 70% right now. Anything else here? Yeah, they bleed, doesn't matter. Maim is for damage. Blind. And zeros. Okay. We are using Solaris. We take... this depends a bit. Ruslatha is good for something like zeros, because then you get your life flasks up, like back. Chakari is the generic one I usually use for mapping. There's also Yugul for some cold stuff, and then there's Growth Soul, which is basically 8% less attack speed for a lot of bosses. But yeah, generally just that. And then let's go to the Spellslinger, take Exsanguinate. So at 3 stages right now, it's like 600k. Actually, let's go here. Exsanguinate in full DPS, so we can combine this and the Corrupting Fever. Put 10 stacks there because it refreshes, so it's easy to keep, and then include in full DPS. There you go. So that's like 970k each right now. And then when the gems hit level 20s, just farm a bit. I think I need to go get ice cream or something. So yeah. We are around 1 million. Holy fuck, that's loud, I'm sorry. Please stop, please. Okay, good. So now, so we're around roughly the 1 million DPS right now. And then once we hit Exang to level 21, that's a decent amount of extra, and then Corrupting Fever to 21, that's also, so that's like, that's totally fine. This is like actually like a really good uptime of damage. There's no issues with that. So I'm happy with that. I also respect the Oak to a jewel now, because I needed some resistances, and this is life, and it's a slightly less damage. I lost some fuzz mitigation and regen, but I gained life and resist. And I really needed that resist. But I wanted to show you this. So these gloves here. Put them here. Cool. Then add modifier. There's a suffix. How you would go about this is you do prefix is gonna be changed, and then physical reforge with harvest. So that costs 2 exalts. It keeps my life mods, and I get to do this. So as you can see, elevate it, go all the way to 23, but let's just do that. So let's say T1. and then if we swap this right now, if you look at my total full DPS here, it barely changes. But this allows me to have potentially perfect prefixes on the gloves. So I could have T1 life, and then from crafted mods there are... I could get the Pierce, because I dropped the Pierce, the jewel for now. Hopefully eventually I'll get a KB, the alt quality with the 2 Pierce, with 20 quality, that would be the big thing. But I could potentially get it there. But the big thing, it would be damage while leeching, or, well, I don't leech right now, but either damage while leeching or damage during any flask effect. So there are some good prefix unveils I could get on this, and we'll basically do the exact same thing. So the next Aceling slam will go to these gloves, and then I just pray that it gives me a prefix. If it doesn't give me a prefix, then we kinda wasted it. And there isn't a way for me to brute force it to be a prefix very easily. There is a way, but yeah, I would have to basically craft a prefix and then slam twice, and then remove the craft, and then it would be guaranteed prefix, but I don't think that's worth it. So I'm just gonna YOLO it, and if it doesn't, then I'll fuck it, and then I'll do the 2 Exile craft after that. And then I'll craft the avoidance here, get the Shaper Boots, and be rolling then. You can see I have a lot of Shaper Scarabs, so I'm just gonna blast these in the 14s. Hopefully we get them. If we don't, then it feels bad, man. I don't think I have any boots that are influenced at... Oh, I do have influence boots that are high enough, so potentially we could change these into Shaper influence and then try to use those. Nothing here. I have a couple other Hunter gloves that I think I'm gonna just do like life reforges on these until they hit the good prefixes, and then potentially do the same here with these, because then I can corrupt these. And if we go back to the PoB, we go to gloves, and then we do corrupt. There are some decent options here. So there is +2 duration, there's maximum frenzy, which would be really good, there's +1 targeted gems. So we could potentially get +3 if we get really lucky on our corrupting fever. That would be insane. Attack speed is good, life is good. So I think that's how we'll probably actually end up making the endgame gloves, is we'll just get influenced items. We'll spend the 2 exalts every time to guarantee the Fist of multi. If we get lucky and we hit another influence mod at the same time, we could potentially elevate it if we had a Maven Orb, and then pray that it goes to the T3. I'm not sure if it's ever going to be worth it for me, but yeah. And in the case that we get like absolute perfect suffixes, so prefixes, so T1 life, T1 hybrid life, and you know, the damage while leeching, or the damage with a flask effect, or the pierce, or whatever, we could then do actually no, I was about to say we could do prefix cannot be changed and then unveil, but no, we can't. So I guess ideally, now think about it, I don't want the unveil mod to be a prefix. No, okay, so the ideal mod would be having 2 prefixes, then do prefixes cannot be changed, then do the reforged key, the reforged physical, and pray that it gives us 2 suffixes, and then you would go YOLO and either annul it or do suffix to prefix, and then you could Aceling slam a suffix and then craft the avoidance as the last one. But I don't think I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna do this kind of stuff, and then craft avoidance, and then we just double corrupt them. But yeah, I want to quickly show you how the ED went down. Okay, so I've had some good rips. I'll have this as its individual video as well, but yeah, so casually doing some mapping. This is like some random T10 map. Also, I'll take my cam off so you can see my face. So yeah. That's rip number 3. I'm not sure why it like freezes, but yeah, basically I enter the map there, and then we had a power outage in our building. Like literally just everything in our building went down for like half a minute, and died to the 6-second timer because my character was still in the map after that for 6 seconds, potentially 6 seconds. But yeah, so that's up. I'm pretty sad that I died the way I died, but at the same time, I'm really enjoying this character. And now that we did some gear stuff, upgrades, I am really liking playing with this character. And that's insane unveils on that. Shame it's item level 74, so it can't get higher life. I actually used essence like the 4 defendings on it, but it didn't get anything of use. And this was made with Chaos Res essences, and I just did that until I hit a good life. I think I spent like 20 or 30 of these. But yeah, I think that's all I had for now, and yeah, I'll see you guys hopefully not with a rip clip soon.